Oakland mine.
He say the king where we come from. Take a young queen to no one. So baby, I'ma drive it like it's stolen. I'ma fix it like it's broken.
Peace, y'all. It's Amani Jade and my bae.
Najee
On that
30-day Bay Challenge.
Brought to you by the
Oakland.
Mind. Thanks for joining our listening journey, reviewing one album a day, highlighting the diverse Bay talent, creating appreciation, inspiration, and pride.
Show enough.
Because we do what?
Show love the Bay way. That's 30 days, one Bay Area album a day. Subscribe now so you can stay with us, and welcome to day 4, where we're going over Kehlani and her album mixtape. You should be
here. And before we even go into this album,
right?
She just put out a new album. She just put out It Was Good Until It Wasn't. We just did a topic Tuesday about how that album versus this album is so different. Make sure you check that out. It's a very different thing. Now let's get into the Carfax for real.
So, as always, the Carfax. She is from Oakland, right? Started with the group Pop Life on America's Got Talent Season 6 alongside Dylan and Jaden Wiggins, who are both the sons of Dwayne Wiggins from Tony.
Hey, who's also on this list.
Yeah. Hey. Her first project was a mixtape, Cloud 19, and it made Complex's top 50 albums of 2014. As we said, her new album is called It Was Good Until It Wasn't. Check out some of the stuff that we have to say about that on our Topic Tuesdays. As far as this album itself, it debuted at number 5 on the R&B chart. Following the debut, it had a sold-out American tour. The song Gangsta is on the movie Suicide Squad.
Get the bread.
It made top 20 and best albums list on Complex, Noisy, and Rolling Stone. And it features a rendition of Music Soul Child's Just Friends. And what's dope about it is that there are only 2 major artist cosigns. And that is BJ the Chicago Kid and Chance the Rapper.
There's a video with Chance the Rapper. The Way. Very Aaliyah, Are You That Somebody? But, you know, Bae version. A little twerk on Chance. So good.
Big factuals. Now let's go ahead and get into the sound. Her voice is very soothing. It reminds me a lot of Aaliyah, and so does a lot of her dancing. And there's also some remnants of a song, Baby Shark.
The R&B version.
Classic R&B version.
Yeah, look that up on YouTube. Slit. She kind of, in this album, has a mono range for the most part. She can go higher, lower, and vary her vocals. The song Wanted shows that a lot. But the mono range, that might be like what's kind of soothing about it.
That allows her sound to be good on lots of different kinds of beats. And I think it also made it easy for her to go mainstream. You know, because it's uniform and it has a very soothing quality. And it's like, it's consistent, you know what I'm saying? And it has pop tracks, it has hip-hop tracks, and it has some pretty emotional tracks on that piece, too.
Yeah, emo. And she has songs where these different kinds of sounds blend together. Like, she weaves it together. So, in the song Alive, for example, it opens with some acoustic instrumentation, and then the hook comes in. It's real summertime, radio, pop, sugar sounds all together. So throughout the there's a variation, and it's just curated really well.
Yeah, and there's like a gang of producers on this piece, just from all kind of different people. But again, it's not like it's really co-signed by big artists, and I think that makes it even doper as a project. Not to have any real like co-signs besides BJ and Chance, and to do so well, and to be considered in such high regard.
Right.
Now let's go ahead and go into the styles.
And speaking of the R&B classics, there's some like simple classic background vocals she has. She's almost like her own background singer girl group. How she does her background vocals, I like that a lot. She's like laid back, talk singing at times. Sometimes she's rap like a little bit of bars, and then she got those classic R&B runs, which I love so much, and they really are perfect for the messages in the music. Overall, it's a lot of relationshiping on the rocks. And again, before we get deeper into this, if you really listen to this versus what she just put out, It Was Good Until It Wasn't. It's like she's foreshadowing. What happens when you don't learn these lessons.
I ain't gonna front.
She's like trying to shame and blame people, kind of in songs like Niggas and Jealous and Yet. And me personally, I'm usually anti doing that. But then you have more honest, self-central songs like Wanted and Unconditional, where she more so owns what she wants and needs and seems ready to accept and require.
Exactly. I think that's mad important.
It
and
is.
Then you got songs like The Letter, which are love beyond romantic relationships in the rocks. And she has a song to her mom that reflects so deeply when you consider the basic desire to feel wanted and loved unconditionally, totally outside and predating romance. Specifically talking about mothers and the relationship between mothers, it makes me think about the relationship I've had with my mothers and my grandmothers and how that's affected my life. And again, the media, for me and my experience, doesn't cover these integral mother, daughter, or non-romantic love relationships enough. And to have it, it's very moving. You know what I'm saying? It's very moving. It's very inspirational to have these kind of things present in the music. And it's so real. And it's so deep. And it's so heartfelt.
Exactly. It's not often enough in mainstream music. But to hear this complete project, kind of like Astu's, you can hear somebody evolve and think through their experiences and then come out on the other side full circle, which is what I really love. And, we thought it was good until it wasn't.
Hey.
So you hear songs like Alive, right? She's like, she had to die to realize and actually be alive. And I'm thinking she's being alive in forgiveness and self-love and healing and so on. And to create songs like Bright and Be Alright, where she can go and now give back from owning her own experiences.
Right. Yeah, and it goes there. It just goes through all the kinds of ranges of love that a person can experience, both negative, both positive, and everything in between.
Right. And so, now let's get to our favorite songs. That's also a Chance the Rapper reference.
Hey.
I like the song Running. It's just cute as fuck, right?
Yeah.
It's a celebration of self. It's like, ooh, independent woman. Similar to Be Alright. Like, she's finding her well-being. And she found this door to walk through to this next level, and now she can hold the door open for other people. And I love that. Also, when I'm in a certain mood, Bright, church, preach. I always love a good church type of spin on any topic. I love it. And I just want to say that, like, she's pushing past herself in a sense of understanding some fundamental truths. Like, before a woman and a man is a bitch or a nigga, right? They're bright. They're shining like the sun. They're like a child should be. And I really love that.
Yeah, and one of my favorite lines on this, I think it's cold.
It's from the song Yet. Right.
And it is, you ain't an enemy yet, but you ain't a friend to me yet. And the comment section on that song is lit, but that right there, it's like, you ain't my enemy, but you also ain't my friend. You know what I'm saying? And discernment is mad important to me. And that right there is just, hits home. It's clutch.
Right. And the comment section is lit for this whole album, this song, all them songs, just like for the new project. And so if you go watch now, because you click our link, let them know the 30-Day Bay Challenge brought you there. It is hilarious. I love it.
Exactly.
Read comments.
My favorite song, my favorite song is that song about her mom.
The Letter.
And it's so deep. It's so real. It's almost too real. And just the stuff she says, I'm just like, golly. To be able to even say those things, to be able to even think those things, I think is big. It's big for anybody. Yeah. And so let's go ahead.
Nope. I want to add to that. And
my bad.
And at the end when she's like, maybe I didn't deserve you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, she could mean that in two different ways,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Maybe I didn't deserve you, and I really hope she means that in a way where she's like, the things that weren't good, that she didn't deserve those things.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus, the other way she could mean it. But yeah.
It's a real tearjerker.
Yeah, there you have it. You Should Be Here, Kehlani album review. If you're feeling this album, also check out our honorable mention, Rexx Life Raj, Father Figures 2, another North Oakland, Berkeley area artist.
Straight up. Comment below. like, subscribe to stay in tune with our daily reviews for this 30-day
Bake
bake challenge. And follow us on IG as well. And don't miss out on our IG lives.
Right.
Topic Tuesdays, Freebie Fridays, where we give away dope Oakland Mine merch
Oakland
to folks who like and comment on YouTube or join during IG Live.
Mm-hmm.
Link to today's album, the honorable mention, and Kehlani's new project as well.
Below. Love you.
Peace and blessings.
You know they're running back.